Good morning. Sorry about that. I'm a little late today. But we're going to talk about the story of the 12 spies. God had promised to give the land of Canaan to the Israelites. But while the people were still in the wilderness, God told Moses to send 12 spies into Canaan. The spies went to learn everything about the people there. When they came out, they told Moses and all the people about all of the giant fruits that grew there. They said the bunches of grapes had to be carried on the shoulders on a stick of 2 men. That's pretty big. Can you imagine a grape? Either they were big clusters, I don't know, or they were giant grapes. Can you imagine, the size of a melon, a cantaloupe, or a honeydew melon? Can you imagine a grape that size that you'd get to hold on with both hands and bite into? That would be delicious. But Joshua and Caleb were the only two that said, but we can take them because we've got God on our side. The other 9 spies, they were terrified. They said, the people are so big, they'll defeat us. They'll kill us. We'll never win against them. But Joshua and Caleb said, because we have God on our side. So what happened was the people didn't listen to Joshua and Caleb. And so God punished them. He made them live in the desert for 40 years because his promise was for his people. And if you're not his people, you don't trust him. If you're his people, you trust him. He provides, he cares for us, and he takes care of his people. So they wandered around the desert for 40 years until that whole generation died, all except for Joshua and Caleb, because God promised that they would see the promised land. The next generation. So that would be like if my generation, people my age, disobeyed God, and he said, I'm not going to let you go into that great promised land where everything is plentiful. And he made us walk around in the desert until we all died. So our children, because they were innocent in all of that, were old enough, and then he led them into the promised land. To fight for his people. He was ready. God's always ready to fight for his people. But they didn't trust his promises. Only Joshua and Caleb trusted God. Have you ever wondered if you can trust God? Instead of thinking like the spies, the other spies, I want you to think like Joshua and Caleb. That God's with me, and he'll help me fight this battle that I have, so that I can receive all the good promises of God. So, today I want you to remember, be like Joshua and Caleb. The scripture verse is from the book of Numbers, chapter 14, verse 9. It says, so don't turn against the Lord. Don't be afraid of the people in that land. We can defeat them. They have no protection, nothing to keep them safe. But we have the Lord with us. So don't be afraid. So that's what I want you to remember. Don't be afraid. God is with you through every trial that you have, every problem, every hard time, God is with you. So I want you to have a good day. And remember, God is with you.